Hey Sophie, we're at Mission Tejas State Park. Are you ready for this?
I was born ready.
All right, we're gonna start off on the steep ravine trail. Let's hit it. So usually when we do a trail video, it's 1 or 2 trails, maybe 3 on occasion. In this particular case, we are going to be hiking kind of a candy box sampling of many of the different trails at Mission Tejas State Park. Lovely park, beautiful trees, as you can see in the background here. And while we would love to hike every single trail the entire distance today, we're gonna make sure we conserve energy. So with that, we are currently on the steep ravine trail. We're not gonna be on the steepest part of the ravine. That would be to the south, we went to the north. But still, we're gonna get a nice little sampling of it. And do you have anything to add, Sophie?
Let's just hike.
All right. Let's do it. As I say, let's hit the trail. While we are certainly at Mission Tejas State Park to enjoy all the trails today, our most specific destination is the El Camino Real de las Tejas, otherwise known as the Royal Road. This historic trail has its northern end starting at Natchitoches, Louisiana. As the trail pushes southward, it passes through historic towns such as Austin, San Marcos, New Braunfels, and San Antonio. From end to end, this route is over 2,500 miles in length. Today, we will touch only the smallest portion of this path. However, we are still excited to set foot on this historic ground. Before reaching the El Camino de las Tejas, we first encounter the Civilian Conservation Corps' reconstruction of Mission Tejas. Here we go into the reconstruction of Mission Tejas. It's not huge, but I'm sure a lot of the buildings built in Texas during the time in which this mission would have been built were also not huge. But it's pretty cool. You've got a little altar up here behind me, or lectern or whatever. You have a fireplace right behind here. And then a place for the parishioners to sit. It'd be kind of cool just to do a service right here. I wouldn't want to be here every Sunday, but it'd be cool to do it every once in a while. From here, Sophie and I take the Weechees Run Trail to intersect with a portion of the Hardwood Trail. The Hardwood Trail will allow us to connect with the Nabedack Loop. It's the Nabedack Loop that will finally grant us access to the small portion of the El Camino Real within Mission Tejas State Park.
No dog on a log pictures today.
So here it is. The El Camino Real. I mean, it's pretty mind-boggling to think about. While this is only a tiny portion of the trail that those men long forgotten and others that we only read about in history books actually traveled, they were on this trail. They weren't just doing a 5 to 7 mile day hike for entertainment like Sophie and I here today. They were traveling thousands of miles on foot through some pretty rough terrain. Pretty cool to think about. Let's go take a look at it. The next portion of our journey would take Sophie and I along the Chimney Loop and the Lightning Trail before reaching the brief but challenging Steep Step Trail. So I'm 100% positive what portion of the trail I'm technically on. I know it's leading to the, what they call the CCC bathtubs, which were not actually apparently bathtubs created by the CCC, but that's just what they dubbed them. It's a pretty cool trail, this part though. Don't miss it. It's very windy. It's got this little gorge on the side. Really cute trail. I really like it. And finally, we reached the CCC bathtubs. These rock-lined depressions were not actually used for bathing for the Civilian Conservation Corps members, and historians apparently are not sure why they were built, but they are an interesting historical site nonetheless. All right, so now at this point, we've got about a little bit of a quarter of a mile to get to the rice home. This is an old log cabin out here in the Davy Crockett National Forest that's still standing today. Let's go check it out. If you haven't yet, be sure to like and subscribe. You wouldn't want to let Sophie down now, would you? Was that a good hike, girl?
Lots of fun.
All right, we got about a 2.5 hour, 3 hour drive home. You can take a nap if you want.
Yes, I'm very tired.
Night-night.